Hello everyone, welcome to hour 17 of the Amigathon 2018. I am Amigo Aaron, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the boat. And the boat, your legend grew exponentially in hour 17 as we embarked on the game that has forever since given you nightmares. It was hour 17 where we walked trepidatiously into It Came from the Desert. Tell us how you felt when you saw this game kick up on the board, and after about 15 minutes in, what was going through your head?
Well, as we all know, cinemaware is synonymous with trash wherever you go.
Take that
I
back.
really dislike most cinemaware titles.
What in God's name has gotten into you?
Now-
You liked basketball, you liked Wings.
Wings is great. Wings is the exception. Defender of the
Three
Crown,
Stooges?
The Three Stooges, they're all not very good games. Defender of the Crown is okay.
You're gonna walk trepidatiously to my fist here in a minute if you're bad-mouthing Cinemaware.
It
sir.
Came from the Desert is the worst of them all.
You liked this game. You recommended when we played it.
No.
You liar.
So this game is it's a total bore fest from Jump Street. And in hour 17, the last thing that I wanted to do was fire this thing up and play it for 40 minutes with no support from anyone else. You were laying on the couch half dead. Will Cox and John Marshall were talking about Star Trek, and I was stuck playing this game all by my lonesome.
I think you'll know as you watch this episode that I, in fact, held the joystick for most of the hour.
No, untrue.
Our boat was angrily moping about.
So this was really the breaking point for me, where I went off on those talking about Star Trek and told them to cease talking about Star Trek and start giving me some support, because I just couldn't handle going back to the cabin again and talking to those same people. This game is
Old
just
fuzzy.
You know, this is a game where if you're in the right mood, it can be good. If you're in the wrong mood, which means I've been playing Amiga games for the last 17 hours, it was not a good time.
I'm going to disagree with you there, Boat. I think It Came from the Desert was an innovative and ahead of its time title that was only marred by the lack of storage capacity to flesh out a game that tried to attempt what it was doing. I like the subject matter. The giant ants is great. The mystery of the town is fun. And the fact that the adventure happens in real time, I find a delight. Now, that much said, does it get repetitive? Yes. Does it actually get downright stupid and silly occasionally? Absolutely. And was it the kind of game that you want to fire up at 17 hours in, which I'm looking, we started that thing, about 6 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking 11 p.m. Or so. And it's a little bit later, so almost midnight. We were firing this thing up. Probably not.
No, it was much later than that, because you're not counting the 5 hours that we were off the air.
Yeah, but we still counted those hours in the clock.
Oh, okay.
So it was late. Now, we still had a good amount of people here, but everyone here was getting listless and grumpy, and you were their king. And so this game did not go over well. And this is, we talked this, I think, all the way back in the very first or second episode of Amigathon, look back. This was the hour that really, this was the one that broke you.
It was.
Broke him down. And he was quite a handful to deal with afterwards. But we did get through it. And at the end of this hour, which I'd forgotten about this, we also kicked up a little bit of Ruff and Tumble, and Chudley got hold of the controller, and we had to run him off the machine.
He loved this game.
Played the hell out of that game.
Which Chad is a pretty good. He's a pretty good judge of character when it comes to these games.
He's a good hand.
He knows what's good.
He's a good hand. Now, I'm going to give you a chance before we wind this up and move everyone towards the Amigathon episode to rescind what you said about Cinemaware, which was a fine company that made quality games that were innovative and ahead of their time.
I agree with you 100%.
That's right. He was just screwing with you. He loves them. He loves everybody. So, with that in mind, please sit back. Enjoy Boat's mental breakdown as it appears before you as we go fearlessly into hour 17.
Okay, here it is. Blink of an eye.
Man, it actually looks like your real hair.
Just to give you an idea, most of the episodes
It looks.
on the internet movies,
You would not know that was not your hair.
6s, 7s, and occasional 8.
I need a headband, like a awesome headband.
Yeah.
Voyager is trapped in orbit above a strange planet where time passes thousands of
Okay,
times
Boat.
faster than the
Ready to go hunt the sand again?
Let's do it.
As the population of the planet evolves, Voyager becomes an integral part of their culture. Eventually, they develop technology that allows them to Scotch.
Boy, it seems like forever ago when we played this. It was way. It was
know.
pretty early in the Amigos.
Look, it's Fuzzy Joe.
Here's them samples you were looking for, Doc.
Look how beautiful it looks, eh?
Man, this is a pretty game.
Goodness.
Oh, Kamaki, yes. Yeah, Lane. At DS9, the Maki, all the Bajorans except for I wouldn't call her Rolaren. Oh yeah, I liked her, but she was different than most of them because all the rest of them were just kind of sappy, lame. Oh, we have our religious thing. The prophet's this. Get out, lame guys.
Yeah, rogue. Well, she was sort of a rogue, but didn't stick to the cultural.
I don't know.
So look at these samples, Boat.
Bajorans versus Cardassians. I kind of had to side with the Cardassians. Lame. I would have been shooting at.
It's a weird episode where
Oh, I'm having a hard time concentrating. All right, I gotta get into.
Why are you holding that stick?
You never know, man.
That was
I might be called upon.
Let's check this thing for radiation, dude. Anything that glows like that.
At the beginning of the game are the steps always the same as the guy?
No, I've never done it this
Okay.
way. Let's go to the map.
Pub.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to that old freak.
Yeah, I remember the old freak. Oh, there's that classic.
I haven't seen it yet, Grave.
That's one that I did see. They have like an alliance with
I think that we need to buy him a beer. We get to fly a plane in this too, right?
Well, if we get good enough.
That's the episode. It's basically
Bought him a club soda.
It was, yeah. Probably should have bought him something a little harder.
I didn't get you.
I know you didn't choose. Southwest of the old quarry.
All right, let's have a look here. Okay. Southwest is that pretty good, huh?
Yeah, around there.
he gets sucked into another well, actually,
Man, if I had my gun.
Where do we get it? Shouldn't we get a gun before we approach the mine?
Nah, screw it.
All right.
Two-part mirror article. Basically, that was the alternate universe. They get the Enterprise and slipped over. It's the mirror universe. And at the end, Ensign Sato takes it.
Stupid ACs.
That right there creates the mirror episode, the alternate evil reality. Where at the end of it, first thing telling Spock is, yeah, you need to rebel against
Hmm.
this.
What do you think, Boat?
Well, then it carries
I think we need to go consult another. Those guys aren't giving us any information.
DS9, and basically this point,
See what's going on at the farm.
All right.
Everybody hates us.
Yeah. Heard about you. Get out of my face. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh no.
Here we go. Oh, we do have a gun. All right, this is where all your training comes in.
Well, he was from the early match. Well, again, they bring that up in Enterprise with the fighting there, and then Data out of Next Generation.
Oh,
His predecessors.
well,
created
in the
Amigos
hospital.
and switched over.
Man.
Yeah. His predator or his predecessor.
All right, guys, I'm having a hard time concentrating on the game because you're to be honest with you, Chad, you're too captivating. I'm listening to your Trek talk and I can't concentrate on It Came from the Desert. No, it's not your fault. I'm trying to stay on top of things here. Because I'm reading this and I'm like, but I really want to hear more about the Bajorans.
It's very interesting.
But there's a lot of, well, not much, but there's a lot of crossover.
All right, so here we go.
Good luck. We've never gotten this to work.
Yeah.
Wouldn't pick up on it.
Yeah, no kidding, Jonas. That's what I was saying.
All the Star Trek.
Okay.
One other tip. Yes, man.
So I just got to wait for her to leave, right?
Who's the trail chick?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Terry Farrell's
Nice.
It's more than one.
She
There you go.
meets up with three, like,
Oh boy.
I think you're going back upstairs. Yeah.
and they were back in the old Star Trek. They were like,
There's just 2 floors, right? So I'm almost at.
it was really cool seeing the age.
Oh,
They were all
it's the heat,
You almost made it.
with the Federation.
man.
What are we playing about? Sorry, I got
It came from the desert.
Okay, so what's the next step, Aaron?
You're on your turn. Figure. I don't know.
All right, we already went to the farm. Let's go to the dairy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, nothing there. All right, I'm going back to that mine or this place down here.
Up. Right there. You can't go to the mine unless you go on the train. Yeah.
I see you're wearing the hair dryer here. You're not full.
Hey, they told me to put it on. I put it on.
It's because you slapped it on doesn't mean you left the plug.
All right, forcibly removed from that area. Let's go up to the ore plant.
I don't think he looks like
Up on M1.
Maybe if you give us an evil scowl, it would be close.
It's mine 2.
Yeah, you gotta get a mine 2 first.
Oh, okay. Back to the ore plant.
Oh, you have to go to. Maybe you have to
Yeah.
go to mine 3 first.
I would go here and then go here.
Yeah.
What's wrong, man?
All right.
There you go. Get your gun shooting fingers ready.
I'm ready.
I hear him. Here he comes. Uh-oh.
All
Oh,
right.
dear.
That's good.
He's gonna come back.
I know. There it is. Bam.
You got one of them, but
Oh my gosh, you got to get both of them?
uh-huh.
What do you say my skull was?
Get eaten by a large man.
Well, partially eaten. All right, this time I'm getting out of here. Okay.
This actually doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, this is one of the prettiest Amiga games.
It's an all-time classic.
What's the name? Oh, it came from, you already said.
Yeah.
They already made a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Apparently has not reviewed well. I'm just in here. Yeah.
Those red donuts.
I did note that was not good.
They threw you back into that.
They threw me back in, and they strap you down if you try and get out. So.
Yeah, that's right, man. If that was the case, I'd have been sneezing for years to get some of that back. You know, it's this version of the game everybody hates us. You know what I'm saying? We played this before, but they didn't hate us like
Yeah,
that.
I don't know what happened. Nobody has anything for us here.
Why don't you go back to your cabin?
Okay.
That mess of house is right in the middle there. No. It's in there somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those jerks hated us when we were there before.
We haven't gone to see the mayor yet. A murder in this town, can you believe it? The music's getting more ominous.
Yeah, because I know what happens this part eventually.
Alright. There's nothing here.
Time to go to the quarry boat.
Alright.
Up. Uh-oh. Time for you to play chicken with the bikers.
Alright, here we go. Nope. Uh-oh. I baited another enemy. I'll accept the treatment. Okay. The gang leader, Ice.
You never gonna get back to the quarry. Hey.
All right.
Well, I guess you missed that. I like the passage of time. Pretty cool.
There is. I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
there is.
every time you play, it's like rolling the dice in a different way.
You said everybody hates you this round and you botched the dice every time.
Well, we sort of got off to a bad start, I think.
Fight him.
All right, here we go.
Take that crap.
It's weird fight music,
You know, you have a gun. It's too bad you can't just
Yeah.
toast this guy.
Indiana Jones style.
What are y'all fighting with? Cigarettes?
Knives.
It's an ancient desert fighting practice. I mean, am I doing this wrong?
No, you're winning the fight.
Okay. Oh, look at this. Just keep stabbing his wrist, baby.
Okay there, Jason Voorhees. You got him.
Not apparently not.
Still coming at you. Now that that was his health on the one wrist.
Right.
Man.
Man. How am I not in jail?
Oh yeah, you get to go back to your house and shit. Dusty's gonna be hanging him.
Yeah.
He really kicked his wrist. I got that. Well, it's pretty good too when the guy falls over. He's like stabbed everywhere. He's just cut his wrist. His legs and everything.
Sleep for 2 hours, and then we'll go over to the drive-in. I don't blame you, Brutal.
Uh-oh.
Here we go again. Hey, I'm an old pro at this now.
These are bikers, though.
Hey, they have no match for my my wrist action.
Your wrist action.
Man, I'm not gonna get in a knife fight with you, Boat.
Hey, I mean business when I take out the blade. Come on, there we go. A couple of these, one of those.
I tell you, we're not good at this game, but you're good at that part.
Yeah, I'm ready to fly the plane.
You can go to driving now that you killed those punks.
That's true. Now I own the drive-in.
Watch Rocket Ranger.
Yeah.
What was that movie, Rocketeer?
Yeah.
We haven't been over to the stud farm in a while.
I own the stud farm, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I need to go to bed. That's the. Sleep for how many hours? 6 hours.
Get up at 3 a.m. That's how I felt last night.
Is that a slug on my couch?
Yes, it looks like it.
It's weird.
It's your pet slug.
To tell you my in that case they're up to there on one of their patrols.
I just thought of something from Stranger Things.
Continue conversation. Oh.
Oh. Maybe she'll still be there. Nope.
Pet in season.
A slug.
It's Hot Springs. Wow. Back in the hospital.
Get a little wrist action going. Shoot. I think I'm actually getting Amigathon. Amigathon. They're gonna be like, yeah, man, stay up. There he goes. Oh, listen to the voice.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's no good. Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's half the game is looking at that nurse. Of course, there's worse things to look at, but. All right, man. You're back on. All right. "15 minutes. Oh, we haven't been to the radio station yet. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Oh man, I didn't mean to go here again. I'm back in the hospital. It is 12:04 a.m. 6 more hours. Because when you first started talking to him, he's like, "Don't come here unless you've got something to show me." And I keep forgetting that that's that guy. And so finally he gets mad and his bums throw you out and you hit the concrete and you end up in the hospital.
You could go for it again, but
All right. Let's let all these nurses. Man, there's like 16 nurses. The staff was too quick for me. I didn't even leave my room.
you're right, Matthew.
Wouldn't accept my treatment.
I agree with the music. I like the music in this. I like this game. It was way ahead of its time. How you holding up, Boat? Brutal ass. How you feel?
I don't know. I feel tired.
He's tired, guys.
Plus, this has never been my favorite title. In
Well,
the world.
This is probably not
This
the
was
best time to...
this was probably one of the 16 times when I approached you about ending the podcast is when we played this game. All my planes are in the air. One will free up tomorrow. Oh, look at that guy. I just want to look at his face a little bit. I wish I looked like that.
Really?
Yeah. It's got a well-manicured beard.
I don't know.
A jaunty beret.
Weird accent.
Taking a flight.
Just kidding. I love it.
Here we go. I'm going to bomb some ants.
He's gonna fly that. He's gonna fly that plane. Remember when we played biplane? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know you fly plane.
Seem to be moving a little bit slow for takeoff. Maybe I need to...
Yeah, but isn't this the place you wanna?
Ooh.
Man,
Flying skills were a little rusty. He suggested I come back tomorrow. Boy, if I were Louis, I'd be like, never come back.
I'm not gonna charge you for the plane you wrecked,
Yeah.
Doc. Why did you come back here again?
All right, I can't do this anymore.
You came back to this guy again.
This game, I never got the point. Like I always it's like clicking on things. I never grasped the narrative.
They hit you with a concrete block.
Yeah, well that's why. Brutal, you're a stronger man than I am.
We should just marry this chick. Here's my favorite Three Stooges-esque like scene.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. That didn't take long. Into the bed, under the covers. They'll never find you.
Are you in a different room though?
Oh, sorry. All right, the good news is that aside, and by the way, this is Alan Kebab, so thank you, Alan, for your donation. Aside from Dogs of War, which I'm not sure what that is, we play that for 60 minutes. Everything else is relatively short, except for a 40-minute bout of Alien Fishfinger, which I really like that game, so that's good. Oh.
So I've heard the music.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what that actually is.
Always, I got me a Biff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually know what the end game of this game is, Aaron? Have you actually, like, gotten to the end? Aside from, like, getting eaten by the bugs.
Well, that was right on.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Good shot. Now when he comes close, you can knock the other one off. Oh! I've never seen that before.
Did you kill him?
That was fantastic. Okay, so now it just moves you
Run away!
automatically into the end game.
Run away!
Oh boy.
Shoot. Uh-oh, this ain't good.
Take him to the quarry. Oh, man.
And that's not good.
Go!
The game's never really over, though.
Oh, it's over at the end. It ends.
It's over.
Next time they chase you, run to the quarry.
Brutal. I'm sorry, Chad. The chat is a big fan of your laugh.
Which Chad?
What? The chat is a big fan of your laugh. I'm sorry. I tend to slur my words when I'm drinking Perrier.
I thought you said Chad.
I know. I might have even said that. That's.
I thought you meant Hat Chad was on there.
No, I think the premise is that you have to save everybody before the ants eat everybody.
Oh.
There he goes.
I don't think it's like a Cloverfield sort of thing.
I'd love to get around all those guys. I've only done it one time, and then you don't get to leave. You're in this next floor, and you still have to do it. We're getting ready to have an ant problem.
All right.
An ant ate the mayor's car. Not good. Whoa. What was that? That was Boat doing that? These suckers ever at the lab? Yeah, you got that right. That's exactly the right color for him. And we're getting rang up here. That's all you need to do. You gotta choke me. This ain't good.
Run to the quarry, man. Quick.
Actually, the last is good great video I watched. The hours they had Dr. That's funny name. It's so funny. He was showing
up more ants along the way?
Oh man, I blacked out in the desert. Dadgummit, you gotta stay on the freaking.
Yeah, you were holding the ant barrage today there.
Here we go again. Got a bed, you lazy bum. Uh-oh, pardon me, excuse me. Just a patient, nothing to see here. Just a patient. It's all good. See, you're on the second floor. Excuse me, nurse. Uh-oh, don't go that way.
You know they use that same song in both.
Oh, that I didn't.
Yeah, they sped it up. I'm trying to think which one they sped it up in. One of them it was faster. It was the same song. I think originally it was porno. Oh.
Oh, so close! That was the front door! Con!
Why did that come up in Bombast?
Oh, because that stupid thing thinks that's a cuss, which it sort of is.
Oh.
Man, Bud, I came so close. Look at this. I was at the front door when they nabbed me.
You actually get out the front door without them catching you.
It doesn't waste time. We got a couple ding-dongs while you were gone.
Oh.
You might want to take the ding-dong meter.
Don't call that.
Good one.
We got Brutal Barracuda. Thank you for a $2 donation to Chad's great laugh that makes him laugh.
Oh, man. Chad makes us all laugh a lot.
It's beautiful.
I could do a lot more amusing things, but I'll behave myself.
I don't know where you were. I was trying to think about where I was sitting. Maybe that was when you were. We only played it for 15 minutes. Might have been when you were getting the pizza.
I was doing okay until they told me to turbo button, and I hit turbo and kept going on the side. That's the first thing I do, hit turbo.
I'm surprised we haven't actually seen the guys yet. They should be showing up here shortly.
You talking about Ice in the gang?
I'm talking about freaking ants in the gang.
Ants in the gang? I don't remember one of the fortune teller last time we played.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm just killing time. It's like we're gonna
Can you
go
guys
now.
think, chat? Can you guys think of an AGA, a game that got an OCS and AGA release that the AGA version looks markedly better than the OCS ECS version? I was curious about that.
I'm sure I can think of one.
What do you think, Aaron?
Give me a second. I'll have to
Okay.
ponder.
Got a new donation here from Grave of Monsters.
Thank you, Grave.
25.75.
He says, "Have you seen my Muppet? I was walking it down Main Street when it smelled some jelly beans and went on a rampage. Was last seen in the park trying to build a go-kart out of trees and bubble gum."
What, the troops are gonna beat me in the... Yeah, they did. The troops beat my butt here. Usually they like me.
Well, the problem is that we haven't found anybody that gives us any evidence about anything. Like last time we played, we were talking to the professor and all that junk. I don't know what happened that caused us to not be able to get all that stuff. Everyone's gone, Doc. I think it's already too late. You gotta do that stuff at the beginning of the game. Everyone's left town.
There's only one place to go now. Oh, no. Oh, it's not open yet.
They don't open until 10 a.m., Philistines. All right, that brings to an end our time with It Came from the Desert. So thank you, Alan Kebab, for your generous donation supporting that. And coming up next, we have Ruff and Tumble.
All right, that will play on the Xbox, I think.
That's a good Xbox one. No, this is a...
Give me
have
the
you played
S
Metal
video.
Slug before? This is the Amiga's version of Metal Slug. All right, I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm in no hurry.
Around the mountain.
Try to de-jack this cord here.
Fairly Odd Parents on the screen right now. You know, when I taught elementary school music, kids always loved it when we sang that song. A Fairly Odd Parents. It was popular when I was teaching elementary school. Is the only difference in the 500 Plus that it has the 1 mega RAM? Does it have the fat Angus as well?
Agnes.
Hey, agree to disagree on that one.
It's written on the motherboard.
Is it beefy?
My kids do weird things all the time. That's what kids do. They do weird things. Nobody's done anything like crazy before. Take me. It references West Virginia. Boy, I didn't know. Yeah, we've not done that yet for the Amigos. That song is you hear it a lot when you live in the state.
We
Yeah.
did sing the Duncan Styles version.
Yeah, that was the special. Do you remember when I left Duncan Styles off the Patreon list? You might not remember, but we did it entirely Duncan Styles, Take Me Home Country Roads.
That was the only duet we've ever done in a boat.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, Matt, actually you may have said this too, but that's huge. That song is a big thing. We'll go into a bar or something.
Here, boat. Take the helmet. I'm gonna wrap the cart my
Yeah.
last soda pop.
It's like a big hit outside of this area. People just love it.
Right back.
Yeah, when I was in Thailand last time on my birthday, we went out. We went to this bar, and there were these people with a guitar. And I was like, I bet you anything they know Country Road. So I asked them, they're like, yep, they played it. They couldn't speak any English, but they knew Country Road. Yeah. Now, the best way to play this game is to remap your buttons so up is not jump. I'd put this in the top 10 for the whole platform. Brutal. This is a fantastic game. Yeah, this is the kind of game that we need to be playing at this time of the night. Action-packed. Something that can keep us awake. Oh man, I was fading fast with that one.
I can tell you're kind of running out of gas.
Yeah. Well, that's a game that you really have to concentrate because you're trying to pick up on clues on what people are saying, and this is more what we need at 12:23 a.m. is blasting stuff, blowing stuff away. But this game looks so freaking good. Like the animation in your character, just the transitions when he's going back and forth like that. Yeah, I mean everything. It's almost console. I mean it's console quality. It's not almost console quality. It is. Yeah, we've done. We did an episode on this, and then we also have done an Amigos play on it. Yeah. And as far as I know, this never got another release outside of the Amiga. Chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think it came out on anything else. Oh, you can't bop up and. Oh boy. Why don't you give it a try, John? Oh, it's not easy. Your guy has a lot of momentum. Like whenever he's running and he stops, it's almost like he's on ice. But I mean, yeah, he slides a little bit. But I mean, I don't think it's unfair. I mean, it's challenging, but it's not cheap. Good night, Grave. Thanks for sticking it out with us, man. We appreciate it. Have a good rest. We'll be here when you wake up. Brutal's still here. Graves leaving, yeah. Jason, I'm surprised you're still with us. You're 2 hours ahead. No, you're 2 hours behind us. That's right. So it's still relatively early where you are. Yeah, it's a shame they didn't port this to the CD32. This could have been a real killer app, and then it would also involve them doing multi-button support for button for jump. $6:25 where you are, Henrik? Boy, it's not late. It's early. AM. Yeah, I wonder in hindsight if it would have been better for, I don't know, you know, I think the folks at Commodore were trying to do the right thing with the CD32, but they didn't want to support it and put any money behind it. And so I don't know if a CD add-on for the 500 would have been a better choice at the end of the day, or right. I know what you mean. That the prototype thing that Ravi had that Dave was showing off, that was for the 1200, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see how many Amiga games would have gotten re-released on CD. Obviously, you know, Monkey Island and all that stuff, anything that's multi-disc. It'd also be interesting to know, to take a survey of
Yeah.
what percentage of Amiga games were multi-disc. You know, what do you? I mean, at least I'd say, you know, more than half were at least two, wouldn't you say, Aaron? At least of the big, you know, commercially released titles.
Multi-disc?
Yeah.
Especially towards the end there, they were all multi-disc, yeah. Well, Amiga at 880. That very, I don't know much. They don't have. I don't know if Amiga ever got a high capacity disc or not. I don't remember. Seems like they did have one. Pretty good run, Chudley. How you feeling, Boat?
I'm feeling all right. You can. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I feel like it came from the desert was a low point. Crawling back out of the hole.
Hit the start. Hit your green button. There's only one button. It's the green button that does everything.
No,
Up is
and
jump.
Yeah, I mean, unlike making, say, you know, AGA versions of older games, this would have required no additional work. Just like you said, Brutal, it'd be a convenience thing. Of course, I wonder how many people would have, you know, continued to buy their old games while newer, better games were coming out just to prevent the disc swapping. I don't know. We'll never know.
Hey, they are. You're collecting marbles. Yeah, he dumped them down a hole. Yeah, I was surprised, actually. You know, it's funny how far back Amiga was on CD technology. And you wouldn't think it would have been that big a deal. I never could understand, because the PC had it way before the Amiga had. I mean,
Well, when did you first start seeing, you know, CD-ROM games come out?
well, I mean, pretty much as soon as the CD player came out, I saw games for it. Because you got to think, what were the big hits when it first
CD
came
players
out?
came out. I mean, they were commercially available in like 1985. You didn't see any CD games.
Well, I'm talking about CD players that were specifically made for the PC.
Oh, okay.
I saw, like, my buddy got a pack when he first bought his that had The Seventh Guest, and he had, you know, those sort of games.
Stuff that's like
Mist,
Yeah.
you know. I know you love that game. You told me about it. How is it? Is it finished? Yeah, I mean the Amiga, you know, the CD32, if they had much sense, they would have taken more advantage of that format and released an Amiga peripheral that supported it, and it was for cheap.
Well, Duncan makes a great point. You know, Commodore was really ahead of the game when they released the CD-TV. They were one of the first people on the block, and that was such a failure for them that it probably scared them off the technology.
Well, but it's because they did some stupid stuff with it.
Well, yeah,
no
they didn't-
keyboard
they
and all
didn't
this,
see it
you know,
that way at the
infrared
time.
crap.
Careful things you say.
Like he actually turned for a second and shot
Right. That's what I'm saying, because that means you would have had an audience for your stuff. You would have had more, there'd been more reason for people to make discs for it. Plus, you could have released it. You could release it cheaply for the computer, and they would have had an advantage of having a computer, and they would have still been able to play CD32 stuff. But
All right, that's going to be the end of our time with Ruff and Tumble. Sorry, Chad, but we're moving on down the line. Oh, I didn't even change the thing from last time. Next up, we've got another game that
Please,
is
you like that?
looks pretty good. This is Brutal Barracuda, another block of his games. We've got Weltris is coming up next.
All right, I think I've got that. I think that's on the Xbox as well. Here you go, Chudley. Come on, time has come. We're on a tight schedule here, Chudley. By the way, you can play this anytime you want. On your Xbox, for that matter. Ruff and Tumble. RUFF.